Hello. We are now ready to begin our handwriting journal. We are going to begin on letter F. We have worked on letter A, B, C, D, and E. So we are now on letter F. F for fish, fan, and fun. Okay, so the first thing I want us to do is to write an uppercase letter F on the first line of our paper. Or if you have a notebook. If you don't have a notebook, paper is fine as well. Or even if you would like to do it on a whiteboard with expos. But remember, I always say, if you don't have a journal, I would just love for you to come, and I have journals that I would really love to give away. They're just going to waste sitting here with me. Okay, uppercase letter F. And as you write it, it's a good idea to say F. Let's connect that corner. So it's a line down, line across at the top, across at the middle. This is very similar to the uppercase E, except with an uppercase E, we would cross it down here at the end as well. So I would say uppercase F, uppercase F.
Fairmark, please come to the main office.
Uppercase
Fairmark,
F.
please come to the main office.
I am sorry for that interruption. That was our loudspeaker system, and that was Miss Holly calling the people that do the cleaning of the school. So she was doing an important job. And when you come back to school, if we ever get to come back to school, you will hear Miss Holly on the intercom quite often. So we have uppercase F. Okay, so we've done a whole row. At least try to do 4 or 5. On my second line, I want to do a lowercase letter F. Lowercase is a little different. We still start at the top though, but we're going to make almost looks like a candy cane. Cross at the middle. Candy cane. Cross at the middle. That one was a little weird looking. Okay. Candy cane. Cross at the middle. You can say that if you want. F. And there you have it, your lowercase letter F. Now, when the kids are in school, I would frequently go and walk around and visit different tables, and they will often say, you know what, I want you to look at this one, Miss Ann, because I think I did my best on that. Or they might put a mark here and say, you know, I think this is my best lowercase f, and this is my best uppercase f. So if you want to do that on your notebook when you're all done, look for the one on each line that you think was the very best. Okay, so we know that f is a consonant, as we've talked about f being a consonant. This is a letter that we've actually already learned in Reading Horizons as well. And we know that A is a vowel because we've been working with letter A. And we know that when we put consonant and the vowel A together, we've got a slide. So we're going to put the consonant F and the vowel A together, and we're going to make the fa slide. So I'm going to do lowercase letter F. Lowercase letter A, remember we start at the middle here, around, 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 up and down. Don't forget my arrow, fa. I'm only going to do 3 of these. How did you do on making that F? A, and there's this kind of like a teeny little tail on my letter A. F, A, fa.
1 minute, Mr. Midget. 1 minute.
You say fa, fa, fa. Okay, and if someone were looking at mine, I might say, you know what? That's my favorite one right there, right? Well, I want us to spell some words. I want us to build some words now that we've made our slides. So one word I'd like to add to my notebook is fad. Fad means something that is in style, like the dance, the floss is a fad. It means it's kind of, a lot of people are doing it. So when I'm going to write fad, I'm going to do lowercase letter f. Then I'm going to do lowercase letter a. That's fa. Now I need d, 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 d. What do you think? What letter sound should go at the end? Fed. D, d. Did you say D? If you did, you are right. And remember, D has our circle first and then our stick. I'm going to find my A, my vowel, and I'm going to cross it to show that I found it. Now I want to turn fa into fan. So here, fa, I'm going to write my slide fa. So I already know that. I don't have to guess about that. Fa. But I wanted to say fan. What letter says n? Fan. N. Did you say N? I bet you did. N. Fan. And I am going to find my vowel A. Now let's do, I'm going to make my slide. Well, first let me make my slide before I forget. I've got fa, but I want to turn fa into fat. What does that sound? T, t. Well, if you were thinking it's a T, you are absolutely right. So we now have fa, fad, fa, fan, fa, fat. See how knowing these slides helped us to build these words? Okay, I would like us to focus on our sight word had. And had and fad rhyme. We are going to write the sight word had. We are going to write it 3 times. I'm going to write mine in red just for fun. Okay? So had is line down and curve around. I'm going to try to fix this for you guys because all of a sudden the sun started coming in a very bad way. Let's see if I can fix it. Oh, there. Maybe that's going to be better. How about that? Okay. I'm going to try to shield my paper from it. Okay, so we have had. We have H. Now I want ha. I know ha would be an H and an A. Ha. D, d, d. We have fad and had rhymes. D. If you thought D, give yourself a pat on the back because you were right. Had. I want to write had 2 more times. H. I'm going to spell it each time. A. D. Oh, I almost forgot my vowel. H. A. D. Perfect, right? Okay, good. And say a teacher was coming around to look at mine. I'd say, oh, I like this one. Okay, I want us to write a sentence. I had a pink fan. I had a. Those are 3 sight words already. I can see it right there. I'm going to try to get my paper so that you guys can see it without all this. Sun is coming in at a very odd angle right now. I. Okay, and let's do had. There's my H. A. D. I had. Now, once we use a word in the sentence, we are no longer going to need to put the X under the vowel. It's okay if you just write had for me without the X there. Had. A. The word A. Lucky for us, A is a 1-letter word. I had a. I want to use our color word pink. P. I. N, K. Pink. Fan. F, A, N. And mark. I had a pink fan. Now, not everyone is crazy about the color pink. If you would like to go ahead and change this word in your sentence to a different color, I will be fine with that. Or you could just say I had a fan if you choose not to use this color. I know for some people that's a big deal. They don't want to do that. They don't want to use a color word, and that's okay. Boy, if Miss Ann could just find a place where the sun is not getting into all my stuff. But I'm going to put pink fan because I like it for myself, okay? So I am going to draw myself. Right, and I'm just going to, I'm sure you guys draw a lot better than me. Remember, you're not allowed to make fun of my drawing, right? I'm just going to make a lot of hair. Maybe I better put a little bit of brown in my hair too so we can see it. Okay. All righty. Oh boy, maybe I have a pretty big forehead, don't I? Okay. Now we're going to do some clothes. I'm sure you guys draw better than Miss Ann, right? I'm hurrying, but you have a lot more time to take with your picture. I want to get through so you can get to work, so you're not waiting so long for me to finish mine, okay? So we're just gonna hurry up so you don't have to watch this that long, right? Okay, so there's me, and I said my sentence says I had a pink fan. So I'm going to make a pink fan. And now if people remember what fans, like the little handheld fans, look like, they were kind of like this. And they have some lines on them, and they usually have a handle. Let me erase this. They have a handle on it. This is a little handheld fan. There's my fan. I had a pink fan. I am going to label my work this time. Next to the fan, I'm going to write fan, F, A, N, fan. And maybe next to myself, I can label myself and say Miss N. So if you are drawing a picture of yourself, you could write your name. Like if it's Mariah, she would write Mariah and then write fan. Or say it was Hadi or James. You could label your name. Any of these, any of my friends who are working on their journals. And remember with your journal as well, we can break this up into 2, 3, or however many sessions you need. Say you just want to do the line of uppercase one day, then a line of lowercase the next day, then your slides. That's perfectly fine. That's why I don't do it every day. I give us days in between so you could break these up into manageable portions. You guys are always great. I miss you, and it is actually Friday afternoon, and I will see you on Monday. Thank you for joining me for letter F. Goodbye.